Breaker, breaker. This is Timber King coming in hot, coming in for landing. What's going on, folks? I'm Jordan from Duck Inn Chronicles, and I bought a duck hunting houseboat that we're going to be floating down the river on the Mississippi this coming season and just piling up the ducks. I'm super excited for it, guys. I bought this houseboat for $1. So let's get into it. I'm going to show you the full tour, show you how much we're over our heads. Are we going to be able to actually make this thing float again, bring life back to it? Are we going to be able to get on the Mississippi River and hunt some ducks this year? Follow along to find out. But today's video, I'm going to show you the ins and the outs, the tour of introducing the Timber King. All right, let's go. The only way to get in there, I mean, this thing is pretty dang tall. It's all jacked up right here in the duck marsh. Here, get a good shot right here, all the way under there. But we got a lot of work cut out to us. And the only way to get in here is up the ladder and into the boat. Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. There we go. I'm king of the world. So here we are on the back deck of the boat. And I mean, super cool. Everything on this boat is wood. It's old growth cypress. We got the deck, we got the beams, we got the ceiling, the cabin area. But yeah, I'm gonna show it to you all, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and there's a little bit of everything. So let's go ahead and walk around the side of the boat here. Side of the boat, we definitely got some rot on a lot of these boards, all this paint's flaking off, but definitely some good bones here as well. We're gonna have to do some repairs. We're gonna have to do some power washing. We're gonna have to do some sanding, some tearing down and rebuilding, but we are up to task when it comes to that. Here's one of the major holes on the boat. Water can get right into the hull and rot a lot of this away. So yeah, we're gonna have to repair that kind of stuff for sure before we get on to the Mississippi River. So let's walk around the front. I mean, this is just so cool. I can imagine right now we're in the shipyard, but when we're out on the Mississippi River, out there in the wild, I mean, is there a more wild and crazy way to hunt ducks than floating down the river on a 43-foot houseboat? I don't think so. So right here, this is the captain's area. What's the correct name for it, Hunter?
Pilot house.
The pilot house. There we go. So we'll see more of that when we get inside. And then around here to the front, I'll let you swing that way. I mean, I already can imagine just floating down the Mississippi, having nothing around us but God's great creation, being out there on the front of the boat. It's just gonna be unbelievable. So here we go, around the side. Cabin's house, we got doors on either side for that. Looks like the hinges are rotting off, but we'll be able to fix everything. So it was sitting in someone's yard for about 7 to 10 years before we got a hold of it. So we got leaves around, we got dirt, mulch, all this kind of railing and stuff is rotting away. We got a tree growing out of it. So yeah, super cool, but yeah, definitely gonna have our work cut out for us. I want to give you guys a little history on the boat and the idea and how it all came together. So I was in Iowa, I think for early teal season this year, and me and Hunter were walking through a marina between one of our hunts, and I saw the houseboats, and I'm like, man, you got to tell me more about this houseboats. I got this idea of, floating in like the ultimate way to be on the river hunting from a houseboat. And you're like, man, I've always wanted to do that too. And we just kept talking, bouncing back ideas, and one thing led to another, and we bought the Timber King houseboat. So super excited about how everything's came through. Guys, I never thought I'd have a project that would outdo the Duck Bus, but we're definitely outdoing it with the Timber King houseboat. So let's get in here and check out the inside of the cabin. So we actually slept in here last night. We drove in the middle of the night, got in here, slept in, but this place is a little bit of a disaster. It was the home of I don't know how many squirrels and mice and all kinds of stuff. So there's just, I mean, it's pretty rough. So like I said, there is great bones. This is the bathroom. There's even a shower, a toilet. I don't know if any of this stuff works, but Yeah. So, again, here's the kitchen area of the cabin. There's walnuts everywhere from these squirrels that were just in here like crazy. But really good bones. I mean, just such a cool look here in the cabin area. Got the heat rolling as well. But yeah, I slept on this. So this was actually covered in stuff last night. I vacuumed it up because as much as I wanted to show you guys what it actually looked like, I didn't want to look in or be covered up in raccoon, whatever, all the stuff that was there. So there we go. So this is probably the craziest find. I mean, this squirrel was absolutely loading up on all these nuts. So these are all walnuts. Crazy. So there was an unimaginable amount of ladybugs. There's an unimaginable amount of ladybugs in here too. So let's keep going. Main cabin area. We have lots of ideas and changes and plans to make all this fit our style of hunting for this coming season. Unbelievable. Say that again. Breaker, breaker. This is Timber King coming in hot, coming in for landing. Okay, so here's the cabin house, the pilot house. We honestly know nothing about it. Show me controls right here. So I shouldn't say we don't know nothing about it. We don't know how well any of this is going to work, but we're confident, right, Hunter? Yeah. We're confident. So it's got controls and gauges, all the things you need.
More gauges.
Right, more gauges, a spinny wheel to turn the rudder, and who knows if this radio works. But it's got a lot of stuff. We're going to figure out, obviously, before we got in the water, we got a lot of stuff. Here's the electric. I don't even know if we'll have the electric running, but it's an option. We got X amount of time to get all this done, and then we'll be after it. So let's go to the front of the boat here. All right, so this is the V-berth. It's one of the areas of the boat where we're going to have a couple people sleeping. So everything in here, pretty tight quarters, but yeah, super cool being right here in the front of the boat. And yeah, I'm definitely going to be sleeping in here. Here, I'll take it. So we got the boat. We'll have one bed here, another bed under the stairs here. And yeah, V-berth, a spot for a little bit of storage and some sleeping as well. I'm going to come all the way down. Or honestly, I probably don't need you to because I can just... You're recording that? All right, well, the door just fell off. So, another little room in here. Oh. All right, so a little storage unit in there. Let me take that real quick. That's still rolling? All right. So, storage unit in here. You guys won't be able to see much, but there it is. You can see the light through the boat. That's got to hold water, so definitely can't be like that. All right, there's Hunter, the co-host of the Duck Gun Podcast. Do you like being called that more than Hunter from Iowa?
Yeah, it's a little bit better.
Okay. So what do you think, man? What do you think of the boat so far?
I think we got a lot of work cut out for us, but I'm super excited.
Right.
I'm so looking forward to the end product. It's sounding funny.
Right. Yeah, me too. The work honestly is going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of work, but like once we're out on the water hunting, I mean, it's going to be like a once in a lifetime kind of opportunity. Oh, yeah. And we're going for it. And I know we're both freaking jacked for it. If you guys want to listen to audio form, you got to check out the Duck Gun Podcast. It's one of the biggest and best in the industry. Like I said, Hunter's my co-host over there. Every weekend we're out here, we're going to be talking about the project, what we got to do, what we got to overcome, all that in long form over there on the Duck Gun Podcast. So definitely check that out. You don't want to miss it. All right, let's go back up into the main part of the boat. Whoa. All right, so we got Zach with us too. Yeah. Zach, young Padawan. He's going to be a big part of the project too. For the bulk of the work, it's going to be us three. So I don't know what that says about us taking on this work every weekend, driving long drives. But what do you think, Zach? What do you think of the boat so far?
It's going to be a lot of work, but there's a lot of potential here, so
Yeah.
I'm excited.
What are you excited for most on the trip and everything?
It's got to be the maiden voyage, right?
Right.
It actually goes in the water. And
Oh, yeah. That'll actually happen before season if we're lucky. So
Right.
that's the plan.
Before season if we're lucky.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I hope so too. Any other words of wisdom you got? Your moment of shine.
Ladies, you single?
So we got in the motor. You go ahead and do this part, Hunter. I'll film it. So,
we'll get on the ball. So.
yep. So this is where the big Detroit diesel engine is in the boat. So actually, part of the story, and you'll hear more about it on the podcast, but my wife had something medical come up, and I wasn't able to come at the purchase of the boat. So Hunter got to come up here. I was super jealous. But, you know, I was where I needed to be for sure. But glad Hunter was able to jump over here and check it out. So you saw this engine run, right?
No.
What?
No. We don't know if the engine runs for sure.
Okay, we don't know if the engine runs for sure. He told me it did before, so, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just giving a hard time. So here it is. I'll
Here's
probably
the
grab a
resident.
light. Maybe motor expert. So give us your rundown, Hunter.
All right, so it's a 471 Detroit two-stroke diesel supercharged motor. So these things are kind of known for a couple pretty bad runaway stuff and blowing themselves up. so we're gonna do a bunch of maintenance on it to make sure it's good. I got the whole service manuals, like 3 2-inch binders.
Zach, you mind grabbing that door?
So that we got the whole service manuals on it. But the motor turns over, it spins over, it's free at least. I know that there's a bunch of stuff that just needs redone because it hasn't been in the water in a long time. So, and then actually on this side, we'll see if we actually get this rolling.
I was at the
Yeah, it's a two-stroke Nissan diesel generator, 10,000 kW.
right.
Pretty low on the priority list though.
Pretty low because we can get some gas options as well
Yeah.
as running that. So
You wanna
yeah, let's
come right where I'm at. You can look right down to the bottom of the boat. You can see the
right. Yeah, you can see lights through all these cracks everywhere. So, but pretty cool. You got that light again? Let me grab that light from you. I mean, inside of the boat here, plenty of room. I mean, we might be able to put a bed down here for Zach to sleep right here in the belly of the well. So, and I think this is the backside of the V berth over there, right?
Yep.
So, yeah, definitely some room here for decoys or other hunting equipment down here as well. But, oh yeah. All right, so that pretty much is the tour of the whole cabin area. Everything we got to work with, everything we got to do. But, man, I cannot tell you guys how excited I am for this whole project. How I'm looking forward to everything we're going to do, everything it's going to take to get this thing out of the water. We're in Minnesota, right here on the edge of the Mississippi River. Actually, we're in Wisconsin. We drove through Minnesota, jumped back over the border, or the river to the border here. So this is unbelievable. So first order of business, we're going to get power washing. We're going to get vacuuming. We're going to get cleaning because there's just crap everywhere. I should show you on the pilot house as well. There's just something you got to see on there. How dirty it is. So here we come. But maybe you saw it in the video as well. But I mean, just loads of bugs, ladybugs, all that kind of stuff. So, alrighty, that is the intro to the boat. Let's get moving. Alrighty, well, I made it back from the weekend excursion up there to see the awesome 43-foot duck hunting houseboat for the first time that I bought for $1. Unbelievable. Honestly, it's surreal. It's not really sunk in that the boat and the project I was working on, that's my boat. And it's just, I mean, it really is unfreaking believable. So I'm so excited for it and also terrified at the same time. So many questions we still need answers to. Will we be able to make it float? I mean, we can see light through the floors there. Will it cost so much that we won't be able to do the project? Will we get the motor to turn over and actually have a motor to drive us around on the the Mississippi River, and so much more. So it's either going to be the best decision or worst decision of my life, but either way, we're just going to have so much fun while we do it. We already are. So, and I have supreme optimism in the whole thing. So, for better, or for worse, who knows. But anyways, stay tuned. We're going to be getting after it and getting that boat on the water. Mark my words, watch out. It's going to happen. And this next duck season is going to be unbelievable. That's what we got for today, guys. I'm Jordan, Ducking Chronicles, and we'll see you on the next one. Let's go.